When I was 19, I went on a NOLS course with the National Outdoor Leadership School. It was a 30-day backpacking course in Wyoming, and it totally whooped my butt. But I also remember very vividly how sore my feet were and how big the bruises on my hips were from my backpack, and how big the bruises were on my shoulders, and how strong I was after that. And just like, you're 30 days in the wilderness, so there's no mirrors. You're not like concerned with those things. And I remember coming back from that trip and just like standing naked in front of a mirror after that trip and just saying like, ooh, like this is a machine. I am so lucky. It exposed me to this whole other side of a way to view my body, where I can view it as a strength, as something that would carry me to so many experiences since then, that has changed me and deepened my relationship with this world and with the people in it.
It's definitely helped. I mean, by default, just climbing really tones your muscles and everything else like that. But I think the one thing that it's really done for me is helped me be conscious of what my body can do and be proud of the fact that I have a body that's capable of doing things right now and that's strong enough to do things, where before, like, I could have never done this stuff if I was active in my eating disorder, like, at all. But it's made me hyper conscious to, like, hey, I can do this move and I can do a pull-up and I can do these things, and if I'm on the rock and I'm moving and I am breathing consciously, so it's the only thing I'm focused on, and I don't ever think of like this part of my body is jiggly right now, or this part I'm like, wow, my body is actually keeping me on this wall right now and my fingers are doing this, and like, to me I don't care what I look like at all, because I'm doing something that's hard and challenging.
I think it gives participants an opportunity to feel what their body can do and value their body simply for its function. Like, which is something that sounds a little bit funny potentially, but it's like, oh, my body is strong and my body is capable, and this isn't about what I look like. And there aren't any mirrors, and so I'm not looking constantly, or scales, like what I look like from the outside. Instead, I'm getting to form a sense of myself from the inside out, and that's incredibly valuable.
The only thing I think of my body is that it's going to take me to the top. It's going to move me to where I need to go, and that's what it's there for. It's not here to look a specific way. It's not here to please a certain group of people. My body's simply here to move me to my destination. And when you're standing in a mountain pass and you're seeing everything that's around you, you're just like, none of these mountains are perfect. They all have their own little thing. Some are vast, some are small. Looking to a valley, there's dead trees, there's live trees, there's big trees, small trees, flowers, no flowers. And they all have their own thing, their own imperfection, but when you look at it, it's the most beautiful thing you've ever seen. And you realize, just like, oh, I am too a part of nature, and I also have my imperfections. But in the grand scheme of things, I am breathtakingly beautiful.